The Starlite Room has been a music venue under a few names for close to 35 years. The brick building was constructed in 1925. One of its owners says it's selling it with the intention to keep the venue open, allowing them to take care of some debt accrued during the pandemic. Is it a sign of struggles music venues are now facing, or a trend that's happened in the past with venues closing and new ones opening?
Selling the building in order to keep the venue intact, it would just alleviate a lot of pressure. Basically, if you look at it as two separate businesses, it's just a lot of weight for a small ownership group. So we're just kind of looking more or less to expand, finding kind of maybe the right support.
Another venue, Soho, recently did close its doors. Even though it doesn't have the same history as the Starlite Room, it was open for 3.5 years. The small venue was known as a hub for local musicians. The reason behind it hasn't been released, but it comes while venues struggle with inflation pressures.
It is a very financially hard thing to operate a live music venue. First off, you rely almost completely on alcohol sales. There are a lot less people drinking than there used to be. Just the model of live music is that the tickets normally go to the artists and the food and booze goes to the venue.
It's the climate as Winter Indoor Music Festival Winterruption kicks off, with close to 10 venues showcasing 80 bands and artists. For those in the industry, there's hopes the current struggles are part of usual ebbs and flows.
Unfortunately, we've seen venues come and go in Edmonton for a long time. I stopped keeping track after 20 venues over the years that I've done shows in that have since closed, from the Sidetrack to the Power Plant to the Rev, which is now the Starlight.
A lot of folk are not in it necessarily to become rich. They want to do it to build community. They want to do it for the right things. They love music. They're super passionate people.
As for the Starlite Room, the building doesn't have a historical designation, but there's a hope that any potential new owner would allow the business to continue offering shows like it has for 3 decades. Travis McEwan, CBC News, Edmonton.